Hey guys, Jimmy McKinney here. Today we're going to go over the online video school modules, and this is the beginning of how we want to lay things out to create an effective hunting video. So I've broken things into basically 4 categories. We have a brief intro, the pursuit of the game animal with a shot, recovery, and then the outro. Okay, so I'm going to break these things down. If you're watching along, write down some notes. And if you follow this and you hit each key item, you're going to have a heck of a nice hunt as a finished product, okay? So with the intro video, I always recommend your tight shots and your wide shots, okay? A lot of people like to grab their camera and zoom in and zoom out and get all herky-jerky. Find what you want to zoom in, okay? If you want to get a close-up of something, get up tight, keep the camera still. If you want to get wide, do a wide panning shot or something like that and show the landscape, okay? We're going to throw in a couple of examples of intro videos that we really like and just take it and just reverse engineer what's going on and then make it your own. Some of the things that you want to get with an intro video: the scenery, the location that you're hunting, what gear you're wearing to hunt. Get yourself or the person that you're hunting, get the hunter involved in the intro, okay? You want to paint a picture and let the viewer see what's going on. They're not there with you, so you have to get all the shots with the camera in order to make it effective, okay? Other things that are really important to include, okay, is the date, that you can mention the location, the weather that you're experiencing, and what you're expecting, and just forecast what's going to happen, okay? Intro video, it's something that if the weather's going to be similar, obviously not every day you're going to get a kill. So if you have a nice panoramic view or different things, get those shots, okay? But you don't have to kill yourself every single day in and out to keep getting new video. A lot of that stuff can be strung along. Just say it takes you a whole week of hunting straight to put your tag on something. You can demonstrate with the video the days in and days out, time lapses and other things, and we're going to go over all that. So don't be afraid to get videos even if it's not something you're using that day, okay? The pursuit, this is the second category with the shot, okay? You want to get the video of your quarry that's coming through the woods. So if you're hunting a deer or an elk or a bear, whatever it is, get as much filler footage as you can. Even if it's not the specific buck that you shot, if you have doe and other animals around, you want to get the footage that you can. So remember, when you're recording, it's not like a picture where you're just trying to get that one shot. When you hit that record button, everything that you're doing is captured for eternity. So try to be as buttery smooth as you can, okay? Don't overwork the zoom too much. And that's another common thing too, is if you have something right below you, is not to zoom in too far. It's good to show some detail to a degree, but you want to show the whole picture and the surrounding area and what the deer is doing, the body language, and if there's other deer. So just watch that. The other things that you can get is the hunter stalking? Are they sitting in a tree stand? Are they glassing? Get those different things. Again, paint the picture. Viewers are viewing for a couple reasons. 1, they're your friend, they want to see your hunt. 2, they're trying to learn something, so teach them what you're doing. Or 3, they want to be entertained and see what happens. So you want to get as much of the picture as you can and document it, okay? This is a great time to talk about if you have some sort of a history with an animal. So say you have your trail cameras and you have pictures, or you saw something or heard a rumor about something. This is a great time to talk about it, build a little bit of suspense. If it's an area that you never hunted before, then just tell the viewer, hey, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to shoot a 100-inch deer here. I'm looking to fill a tag and shoot a doe. You know, I'm looking to shoot my first elk. Whatever it is, give a little bit of filler, and this will help to bring the suspense up. And then, of course, the most important thing is to document the kill, get that shot on camera. But I can tell you right now, if you are unable to get the kill on video and you follow all the other points that we're talking about, you can still have a very effective hunt. So make sure you're painting the picture along the way, okay? When you do have the opportunity to get the kill shot, if you're self-filming, it can be very difficult. I can attest to that. Try not to over zoom. Give yourself a little bit of room, and try to be as steady as you can with the camera on the tree arm or tripod, whatever you're using. As far as gear, this is a very touchy thing. The gear that you're wearing. something I'm really proud of is that we do not have any sponsors that we owe anything to. We have a lot of great industry partners that are willing to work with us and give some incredible deals and discounts, but we do not owe anything to anybody. So I don't want to see a commercial. When you're filming the gear, okay, it's definitely important to highlight that, because what you use has an impact on the outcome. So if it's a certain type of boot that you're wearing because you're doing a lot of hiking or backpacking, and you want to show the type of bow or broadhead that you use, that's definitely of importance, and the viewer is going to want to know what's going on. But I don't want you to take your camera and zoom in and zoom out and zoom in and zoom out on different logos. Get the wide shot and then get the tight shot. Get the tight shot of the broadhead, or if you want to get the logo incorporated, but don't make that the center of attention. Nobody really cares at the end of the day. I don't want to take away from the hunt, and that's what people are there to watch. Okay, so make sure you get all that. 90% of what you're doing is B-roll photography. So the B-roll photography, videography, excuse me, is all the filler that make up and surround the meat and potatoes of the hunt. So the hunt is definitely the key element, but if you don't build all that stuff up, all you're watching is an arrow or a bullet whizzing through something, and it's really not the suspenseful for the viewer. Okay. Another really important aspect, and this is something that a lot of people drop the ball with. You do all this work in anticipation and everything, you shoot something, and then the excitement, people don't get the proper recovery video. This is very, very important. So the recovery video, again, we're going to do the tight angles and the wide angles. So what I would really recommend that you do is get yourself a tripod, or if you have somebody with a steady hand, to do the wide angle shot. Okay. If you want to show a little bit of a blood trail, that's fine. A lot of people, I think, mess up. I mean, walking with the camera, it's hard to get that smooth. So if you want to show a little bit, try to be as smooth as you can with that, but really focus on the recovery. So when you walk up to the animal, all right, and you're running the camera, show some excitement, pick up the animal, and don't be afraid to do this a couple times. You know, if you pick it up and it's real rigid, or you pick it up and the tongue's hanging out, cut the tongue out, all right? Clean up some blood. Go back and do it again. You know, if there's snow on the ground and you see your tracks, okay, maybe you don't want to take away from the first shot because people can tell you've been all around it. But at the end of the day, when you're videoing the user, they don't know what's happened. So don't be afraid to do a couple shots, okay? So you walk up, and we're going to go over this in greater detail, but you pick up the deer or the elk or whatever it is, you know, bear. Pay it respect, pay that animal respect, and show that you're grateful for the harvest. Okay, smile. Nothing worse than somebody just not being happy when they shot something. So talk about the hunt, talk about what just took place, or things you didn't mention, or things that you didn't get on camera. You know, maybe that deer snuck in behind you and you couldn't spin the camera around. This is your opportunity to talk about it, you know, or you hit a grunt call or whatever. This is your opportunity to talk about it. And if you didn't get some B-roll of that because it all happened so fast, get back up in the tree and get the B-roll of you knocking the antlers or grunting, so that it makes more sense for the viewer how you were able to do this. Once you've done the overall recovery and you talked about the animal and what happened, and like I said, I really want to see you guys pay some respect and show that sportsmanship. You can talk about, you know, what you're going to do with the meat or whatever else. Once you've done that, this is the time to get the tight angles. So it's going to be really helpful to have somebody helping you, but when you zoom in on the camera, you want to be zoomed in so you can't see from here up on the hunter, whether that's you or somebody else. And the reason is, this is a great opportunity when they're talking, that when we edit the video, we can show close-ups. You know, you turning the head or doing something, some of the character. And when we overlay the audio, we don't want to see your mouth just sitting there with turning the animal. It won't line up. So get the close-up shots, crop out the mouth. Okay. So we're going to go into greater detail on this, but these are the four different categories that I wanted to touch on. Again, it was the intro, the pursuit, the shot, recovery, natural, and just to break down some things to make a good hunt. And what we're going to end up doing is putting together a little field card that you can take with you that will have each key point, and if you follow it, like I said, you're going to have an awesome hunt to show. So looking forward to the coming modules that are here, and just remember, these are only for you field staff, so take advantage of this, and Let's make it a great season.